bonuses. The reason being, this weapon is extremely jumpy. So this is what very long rise, obviously. And the other nice thing about the Bighorn is that you can zoom in, and it's going to give you damage. You can see it jumps a lot when you zoom in. So if you're trying to scope anybody with this, what will happen is you will definitely be off the mark, and you can just see that if I was aiming at somebody, I'm definitely not going to get the shots I want to get out of it. So I've got a build going for this, and what we've done is we've gone ahead and we've added a couple different steps. So let me actually load this build. And then what we've also done, this is also a critical hit build too. So this is going to help us out. So now what's going to happen is you can see wrong whip right here. It's not climbing the rock the way it was. And when we fire again, you got a little bit of a twitch. I didn't go ahead and completely get rid of it because I wanted some critical hit in here. So I'm right next to this control point. I've leveled it up to a level 4, so it is going to be heroic. So let's go ahead and head in here with this and show you what it does. Now, I got my Bighorn playing in, I want to say, where did we do it? I did it on District Union Arena, and of course it was on Legendary. It was one of the weeklies, and I know it's a very rare weapon to drop, so it is a great weapon though. So let me show you what we'll do. You can see right off the bat, I'm pushing 1 million, and pop zoomed in. It's great, and then I'm pushing out. So I really do like this weapon. I've been trying to build around it because it's got such a jump. Sure that I was doing very well with it. So yeah, I'm not the best shot in the world, guys. So see, I'm picking up real nice. You don't have to worry about people running up on you. But it's like I said, if you had that other build, what will happen is you'll try to jump too much and you'll try to overcompensate for all that. The other nice thing about this build too, it's a 2-part build, and the reason is because I've actually got a skill tier in here too. So what you can see is that my skills, they're pressing 46 and 76, now pressing 94.
My armor! Hard!
Get that back up again. Oh, sorry. So the nice thing is this isn't just going to be a simple weapon build, it's going to give you a skill tier also. There we go. You can see I got enough armor to take a couple hits. But I can take a couple hits. I definitely not worried about getting too much. Got good skills. Got a critical hit. This is on heroic, so I said it's on out. It's on heroic. Now this is the part where it's going to jump a little bit. So this is the important part, is while my skills are away, I can still use my weapons and not be like worried about going to die because I have no weapons. So you can see I'm pressing 900,000 on my M1A, and those aren't headshots, those are just pop-out shots, 902. The reason I was using that was just to show you guys that I am getting more weapon damage, and it's the attachment skill I have on it. you can see the flesh. So obviously I am on a heroic build over here, heroic mission. It's just very simple. And the nice thing is, like when I'm firing with my rifle right there, you can see that I have a beautiful shot. It just pressed me up to 56 grand with the drone. So you can see the drone is literally killing the guy and comes out dead. It's very nice. I do enjoy this. So let's get somewhere. I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. Get to cover somewhere if I can. I might be able to just dip over to the safe house for you. Alright. This way I can show you guys exactly what we're doing here. Alright guys, so the nice thing about this, like I said, you're going to get a couple things in here. You can get a skill tier build, you can get critical hit and damage, and you're going to get weapon damage, and you can get that stinking Bighorn stabilized. As in all my videos, I always use Technician. Technician is going to give me a extra skill tier. I do enjoy having a skill tier so I don't have to build into another skill tier with my other stuff. I do use the M1A, reason being I just like it. Like I said in my other videos, it's going to press a lot of damage. It's nice and straight. I've got my attachments are going to be crit hit damage, and I add 5 rounds. You can add anything else you want to. Me personally, it's reloads fine. Optimal range, I really don't need anymore. And stability, it's very stable the way I have it set up. And the reason it's so stable is I had to run in for this Bighorn. Now, the Bighorn I did get at District Union Arena, as I said before. It is amazing. I love this weapon. I'm trying to build most of my builds around this, and what it does is when you're scoped, you switch into semi-automatic fire. As you saw, it's not a automatic, and you deal 450% weapon damage with each shot, and headshots grant 2% headshot damage, stacking up to 50 times. Once at full stacks, 10 stacks decay every 4 seconds until all stacks have been removed. Headshots delay decaying of stacks, so you're going to get a lot more damage as you're doing headshots. Guys, I apologize, I wasn't doing that many headshots. I was just trying to show you guys the build and what it's doing. The other thing I use the pistol, and I put spike on that. Same reason, I can pop out, hit somebody in the head, and let skills do the work if I don't feel like doing anything. Now, the big thing about this build is I do use, again, it's a crit hit, crit damage also, so it's not just a build around the weapon, it's also getting me crit hit and damage. So I do use a group of sombrero and 2 Providence defense. I always use the memento backpack, and I threw on bellstones for a little bit extra armor. So what you'll see is my Grupo, it gives me 15% crit hit, and what you can see is I just have my crit hit, crit chance, but I changed my core attribute to skill tier. Then my memento. Now the memento's nice because you get weapon, armor, and skill tier. I added critical hit damage for my attribute. And what this does is it drops trophies. If you guys haven't seen the memento, as you kill an enemy, they'll drop a trophy, and it gives you a buff on everything. And as you collect the trophies, you'll get weapon damage, you'll get skill efficiency, you'll get armor regen, and as you saw when I pick one up, it also gives me armor immediately. Now, the reason I use the 3 Providence defense is the 3 Providence defense are going to give me headshot, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. So you can see right now in my stats, I am actually running critical hit damage at 181.5, and my chances are 31.4. And I do want to change out the gloves and get that weapon handling to critical hit chance as well. That'll put me up, and you can also see that these aren't fully optimized. That one is. The memento is. The big thing about this weapon is you have to use braced on your vest. You can see I got a Providence defense vest. I have weapon handling on it. That weapon handling, if you use weapon handling only on just one extra item with braced. So that's why I said instead of using weapon handling, I want to get chance here. So weapon handling just on the vest, critical hit damage, and I put in the attribute as chance, and then I changed the talent was already braced, and I changed the core attribute to skill tier. So that braced is going to give you, while you're in cover, weapon handling is increased by 45%, and that is what stops me from jumping around so much. And then I do add the weapon handling into the attribute as well, not just the talent. But like I said, I only want it on one. I'm probably going to remove it from this one. Instead of weapon handling, I'm going to get myself some more critical hit chance. Again, the gloves, I did Providence defense, and I switched it over to a skill tier instead of weapon damage. The holster I did as Providence defense as well, and that gave me my third piece, so I'm getting more critical hit damage. Again, I switched it over to skill tier. When I was doing this build, I wanted a little bit of armor regen. That way, if I get popped a couple times, it just comes up. I don't have to use a health kit all the time. And then I used a set of Bellstone knee pads, again, with a little bit of armor regen and critical hit damage. Obviously, I'm not getting as much critical hit chance and damage as I can be. However, everything in this build is working out to work around this Bighorn and also giving me a skill tier 6. So I'm getting great weapon damage. I'm getting great skill damage. I don't have to worry about much of anything in that aspect, and it is a very fun build. I am trying to work on a critical hit and chance build. Probably going to have to walk away from the Bighorn when I go into it, but so far that seems like one of the best weapons I've had. If you guys have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment section, and if I can help you out, or if you just want to let everybody know what your build is, just go ahead and post it in here. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this helped out with any type of question